Ladies and gentlemen, these fighters are eyeing the top spot, the apex. They're eyeing to get the championship belt of Kumite 1 Warrior Hunt. And the winners will get a 3-year contract with Kumite 1 League and $5,000 US. And now, without any further ado, let's energize this ring and call upon our first fighter. It is time for the ruthless fight between two cold-blooded female fighters, ferocious and deadly, ladies and gentlemen. The first is all the way from Bahrain, coming from Team Pavan, making her way into the ring right now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, make some noise for the silent killer, Priyanka Jeet Doshi.
The air's a bit thicker as we get ready for the Kumite 1 Warrior Hunt semi-final fight night number 1 in the women's division. Introducing from Team Pavan Man is the silent killer Priyanka Jeet Doshi. Ladies and gentlemen, the one thing that flies off the page immediately is her demeanor. She's calm, calculated, and there's a reason why they call her the silent killer. You saw in her last fight, the fight that she had before she came to the semi-finals, it was academic. She came in, she stepped in. Her opponent took her to the ground. She gained control and locked in an incredible submission. She won by Americana, and that shows the level of her Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu ground game. I think, according to me, she comes in one of the highest ground games in this tournament. But that's not all. Her opponent now is one of the best ground game specialists as well. Will this come down to both fighters deciding who has the better ground game? But in my experience as a commentator, no, we've not seen that. Sometimes two styles cancel each other out and it becomes a battle of striking. So do we see Priyanka as a striker coming in, or do we see Priyanka as a grappler? But I'll tell you one thing. I have never seen a more well-rounded person. She comes in with a lot of experience. She comes in with a lot of fighting experience over the years, both international and national. She's represented multiple organizations. She's a trainer. She's a businesswoman. She comes in with one of the calmest mindsets. And we are yet to find out who takes that finale spot. Will it be Priyanka or will it be her opponent, Monika Gug? But that being said, she's ready. She's been training hard. She's been ready. And the funniest thing, when asked about her coach, Pavan Man Singh, he said the only instructions that she wanted was she needs to know what the time is every 30 seconds. She needs to know where she stands in the fight. And that's it. She wants to be calm and patient. Bows down, showing the respect to the Kumite 1 ring as we get ready for the opening fight in this incredible night of fights. Only at the Kumite 1 Warrior Hunt semi-final.
And now to lock horns with Priyanka, getting ready to hurl her punches and her kicks at her from Team Bharat. Coming into this ring, representing Mumbai, please make some hissing noise for the serpent, Monika Gug.
After that incredible war to secure her semi-final position, the serpent Monika Gug, with that long range and that superhuman spirit that she brings to the fight game, makes her way to take on one of her toughest tests in the silent killer, Priyanka Jeet Doshi. In her first fight to secure this position, representing Team Bharat Kandhare, she took on a tough opponent in Kiran. Kiran was her toughest test. She took her to the limits, tested her ground game, but eventually it was the serpent Monika Gug that found her timing. She found her in on top position, and she closed the show by defeating her opponent, Kiran. But now there are a couple of things that need to be found out, because right now she's going to be taking on a great striker in Priyanka. And necessarily so, she's taking on someone who is a much more well-rounded opponent in that sense. But Priya, don't sleep on Monika Garg. She's got that great length. She's got that reach. She's got those kicks. She's got that. She could use that range to keep her opponent away from her. And the fact is that she's got her husband in her corner. She's got her husband Kiran, who is her trainer and a former fighter. So she's got that experience. She's got that fighting background. She's got that support. Support, I'm trying to say, is in her corner in that sense. Monika Garg looks ready. But you know what? She had a 3-round fight last time and Priyanka didn't. Who's going to be the fresher fighter? Well, we all know right now that it's Priyanka. But time will tell to see what game plan she brings here today.
And now, introducing from the blue corner. She stands at 157 centimeters tall, weighing at 50.61 kgs, holding a record of 5 wins and 4 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the woman in the blue corner, the silent killer, Priyanka Jeet Doshi. And now, introducing from the red corner, she stands at 169 centimeters tall, weighing in at 52.3 kgs, holding a record of 5 wins and 1 loss. Please welcome the Serpent, Monika Garg. And now, Somnath.
Fighter, come here. Fighter, follow my instructions. When I say fight, fight. When I say stop, stop. Have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Go back to your corner.
Here we go. You know, ladies and gentlemen, it's just the air.
Judge 1. Judge 2. Judge 3. Timekeeper.
Here we go.
Ready?
Final instructions
ready?
before we start round number
Round
1
one,
in this strawweight
start.
contest. Priyanka Jeet Doshi in the black trunks representing Team Pavan Man, and Monika in the purple top representing Team Bharat Kandhare. And I was just saying a minute earlier that the air is a bit thick with anticipation and excitement. It feels like we've reached the main event. And we certainly have the opening night in this Kumite 1 Warrior Hunt semi-final. And now the stakes couldn't be higher for every fighter. From now on, these fighters will secure their finale spot.
Action!
So the pressure is on. Both fighters taking the center. You can see neither fighter wants to back down here. Both Priyanka and the Serpent Monika Garg are right in the center and a little tentative to start, but rightfully so. Both these fighters are good at what they do. They're both strikers, but Monika has the reach and the length advantage. Priyanka staying patient.
Action!
She's been here a couple of times before. She's waiting for that opening to counter as Monika sets something up. But Monika staying smart as well. She doesn't want to risk it so far. Good stepping in knee and immediately to the ground, inside control. Now is here immediately body triangle from the bottom. Closes that guard. Monika on the bottom, but immediate. Just look at the face of Priyanka. She's absolutely relaxed. This is her bread and butter. She's completely comfortable on the ground and still in guard, holding down Monika perfectly. Monika looking to create some space and land some of the ground and pound that she used to finish off her opponent Kiran in her previous fight. But Priyanka Jeet Doshi is a different animal on the ground. You saw that in her previous fight where she comfortably submitted her opponent Hina Sheikh. Turning it around is Priyanka now, still in that guard, looking to lock up that body triangle. What that body triangle from the bottom does is that it constricts the breathing of the fighter on top. It won't allow Monika, but she's out of it right now, it won't allow her to breathe properly. And so far Priyanka is doing a great job. Monika trying to pass guard, but But here's where it gets interesting now. She's not been able to land any offense. She's been circling around. Look at that. So creative. Monika looking at shoulder shrugs from the top position. It's the length, man. It's her length of her legs that gives her so much of leverage. And if she can posture up a little bit. Priyanka doing a great job defensively here. As Monika still looking for a way out, still looking to posture up and land some strikes. But Priyanka's has got great control on the side. You can see her moving around, trying to get her feet to the fence. Try to reverse position here, but it's the base of Monika Garg. She's so tall, lanky and long. Now this is what I call a technical fight on the ground because she's taking her time. She's staying patient. Both fighters are staying patient. Great coaching by these coaches, Pawan Mansingh and Bharat Kandhare.
Short, red corner. Continue fights. Continue fight. Continue karoge.
What is she trying to say? She's trying to talk to the ref here. I don't know what she's trying to say. Is she complaining about something? She's looking at the referee, but she better be careful here. Because the more she needs to keep her eyes on her opponent.
Okay. Fight. Continue.
She's trying to say something to the ref. I don't know what they're talking about. We'll try and find out later at the end of the round. Just a minute remaining in this opening frame. Priyanka keeps glancing up at the referee for some reason. She's shaking her head. Monika doing such a good job keeping that top base. Again staying in the same position. Referee looking on, landing some short strikes, trying to pepper up the body. You land those body strikes to open up the head. Priyanka still in the same position, trying to reverse. She looked like for a second she was trying to use her legs to push off her. But it's that base, it's that long, wide base that Monika has. She seems to be okay staying in this position right now, but she needs to get out of this spot. Because right now she's not scoring any points. And Monika has spent, it's 10 seconds remaining in the first round. Monika has spent the majority and has majority of the control time in this opening round as we get ready for round number 2.
Stop! Fighter, stop! Go back corner.
There we go.
Blue corner, red
Both
corner.
ladies starting off. What a technical fight we've had on our hands. I think I'm trying to understand what she's trying to say. She's
Red corner.
She hasn't taken the strike.
Red corner.
मना कर रही है
T-shirt hold नहीं करना है, okay?
चले खेल कुछ नहीं होता
Red corner.
ओए मना कर रही है फाइट मना कर रही है
She's trying to say something here. She's shaking her head. She's walking on. She hasn't taken the stool yet.
अरे फाइट करना फाइट के ऐसे मत बोल चल कोई बात नहीं होने दे चल फाइट कर
Yes, sir.
She's pointing at her leg and you can see her teammates coming in. She's saying something here.
कुछ नहीं होता
Suraj Bahadur who's fighting and
अबे खेला ऊपर आ जाएगी जीतेगी चल
But there's something that I'm trying to find out what she's trying to say. She doesn't look in the
Corner out!
And, whoa,
Fighter खेलेगी?
मना
कर रही है? खेलोगी आप?
Do I think she's saying what she's trying to say?
नहीं.
No. She's shaking her head saying...
Fight over! Blue
The
corner!
referee's called it off! Rekha Toshi has not answered her corner as well. And as the referee has officially called off the fight, I don't think Monika Garg knows this yet.
डरपोक डरते डर
Give up!
I don't know what's happening.
Give up.
Her coach Pawan Mansingh is in front of me. And it's official.
Blue corner, give up!
मेरी चूतिया बना रही है वो इससे पहले प्री वर्कआउट ले लिया इससे दो इससे पहले फाइट से पहले हिपी वो कह रहे कुछ भी ना हुआ झूठ है डरपोक है कह रही यहाँ दर्द हो रहा है अरे कुछ ना है
Yeah, but we don't quite have the exact reason for why this fight has been stopped. But it seems that it might be an injury that she might be suffering, and so as to not make the problem worse, she has not answered the corner's call. But that means, ladies and gentlemen, that the Serpent Monika Garg now has moved forward, and she will be the finalist number 1. And so, let's find out later in the evening if Shalu Sharma or Rekha Chaudhary will be joining her to take her on in the finale. But what an interesting thing. That just goes to show, ladies and gentlemen, mixed martial arts is not a sport that you can take lightly. It is all blood, sweat and tears, and injuries are a big, big part of the sport. And you can see that in these positions. She was on the ground. She was defending herself effectively on the ground. But the top pressure by Monika was incredible. She was not letting her off. She was not getting up. And I think somewhere in that entire process, she's managed to injure herself. Injuries are a part of the sport, and that happens. And it's so unfortunate when a fighter is injured. But I guess, that's part of the sport, and that's what happens. Let's go to Sunanda inside for the final result.
Ladies and gentlemen, in our very first finale fight, what show of power and dominance and submission. And the winner is somebody who's made it to the finale by forfeit. The satsport.com winner of the fight is from the red corner, the Serpent, Monika.